Hello guys, this is Ratu498 and this is a 2v2 commentary battle on Shogun 2 Total War. I've got 3 Yari Cav, I've got a mounted gunner, I've got my avatar general, 2 bow units, I've got 4 Yari Ashikari, I've got the heavy gunner unit, a katana samurai, 4 lone sword Ashigaru and a Waco raider. So this is my build. I've got my Cav just coming down my right flank at the moment. There's a tiny bit of lag in this every now and then, so sorry about that. And both our opponents kind of banked themselves up on that little hill, which has kind of worked out to our advantage really. This is Termi's army. He's got 3 matchlock Ashigaru, a few sword units, a few spear units. Basically quite a cheap kind of army in a way. You can get loads and loads of units for the price of the units which he's getting. He's getting lots of these sort of Ashigaru units, things like that. So he likes to play with armies like that. So I've got my Waco Raiders up behind, as you can see at the top of the screen there, in the green flag. That's my Waco Raiders. This is my opponent's army. Loads of experience on his units. They probably cost him a lot of money. So I want to try and get myself some cav in amongst them as soon as possible. Try and take out as many of them as possible. So my main concern with the position that these guys are in is the fact that I'm going to have to attack from the front through the stream, which really does slow your men down, and he could quite easily rush me at that point and kind of finish me off, so that's really my main concern. But I'm going to try and get my cav around the back of him. I'm going to split them in a second. There's all 4 together at the moment, my 3 Yari and my mounted gunners. So I'm going to split them in a second. I'm going to chuck 2 behind him and then 2 out on this flank to try and sort out what's going on. They're groups at the moment like that. So Termi's opponent is kind of coming up round behind as well. I'm not really sure what they had planned. I think they were trying to use the streams to their advantage. I'm a little bit concerned there about his cav coming in through and finding me, so I'm just going to bunch them up a little bit. If you walk in the forest with certain units, they can stay hidden. So now I'm just going to come across. And I'm going to have to be very careful how I do this. He's got a hand mortar unit, so I'm going to have to be very careful that I don't just get blown the shit out of as I start advancing. As you can see now, I'm going to start moving some cav in. I can see spear units, sword units unguarded, things like that, so I'm going to try and take advantage of them and hit them as quickly as possible. And my mounted gunners are firing in, but as you can see I'm going to do a huge amount of damage to these guys. And I'm going to hit the heavy gunner unit as well that my opponent's got. These heavy gunners really don't want to let them get a shot off, so just try and stop them from firing as quickly as possible. Then I'm going to move through, go for the hand mortars, and then I'm going to move up my heavy gunners to start shooting. As you can see, some units are already routing away. This has basically taken away any kind of damage he can do to me from the outset. So my Waco Raiders are now going to come in from behind, although they'll take a few minutes to get there. All my cav, look at the amount of damage these cav are doing, just from the fact he didn't have any spears guarding his flank really. So I'll just keep switching targets. My bows are now firing with the fire arrows, give them a little bit more to deal with. And I'm just going to pull my cav out now. I think they've done well enough. Spears in there now, so don't want to lose too many. So nice cav units. So I've got a few men left. And as you can see, the mounted gunners are still firing off, so that's always helpful. I'll pull them away as well as the Termi's opponent's spears came up. So I'm going to move a couple of my spear units forward. I'm basically just going to get ready for his assault now, whereas he has no choice now. I completely outrange him. He's got to attack as quickly as possible. So I'm going to turn some cav, charge them back. And now basically my entire army is just going to attack. And it's that simple. Nothing more than that. I've done enough damage now to be able to hit him with some kind of shock attack. My Waco Rangers are in Raiders. I'm in behind, they're doing a bit of damage. I'll move my heavy gunners up as well a little bit so they get clear of fire. My cav just poking them in and out. As you can see, it's always the best thing to do. Don't keep them engaged, especially if there's spear units in there. So now they have, oh, it's a little bit more lag. So the cav units are still coming back in again. They're going to keep coming in, and hopefully I'm going to be able to wrap these guys away pretty quickly, which is what I'm hoping. My Yari Ashigari are dead, and the ones in front, well, they were just there as a hold-up tactic anyway, so it didn't really matter to me. My Waco Raiders were in the back there taking on them, I believe, a cav unit, so it's a bit fun. But as you can see now, my avatar went forward, he's hit the rally button. I was using the -1 melee, -1 morale when you hit that button, so I give him a little bit of an extra hit. Those Waco Raiders actually managed to beat that cav unit. That was brilliant. So they've managed to do them. I've pretty much done this guy in now from the front. Termi started assaulting his guy, but as you can see, he's got a bit of time. There's no real rush on his hands. There's no need to have, really. He's just kind of holding his opponent up a little bit, shooting him up with his matchlocks. He's also turned a matchlock unit in to help me out, and also sent a couple of cav units in behind now. So now I'm free to go off and do what I want to do, so I'm just going to click attack orders and job done, basically. Just going to go straight into the Termi's opponent, as I've already got a unit in there already holding them up, the Waco Raiders, which is still going. Still going really well as well. So they're holding them up. Move my bows forward, move my general forward. Didn't even use stand and fight then, so it was quick to move him back forward again. As you can see now, it's going to be really quick and quite easy to finish off with Termi's units coming in as well as mine. As I say, a couple of bits of lag at the end of this. I don't know why. Gets a little bit annoying, really, sometimes the lag. Although I have to say the lag in Shogun is nothing compared to the lag in Napoleon. Even those higher graphic specifications and stuff, I think it's much the laggier, the least laggy game. So now, as you can see, basically it's just an all-out brawl now. With the amount of units I still had left over and Termi's units coming in as well, it's really nothing. Termi's opponent's cav was well out of the back, really. He should have had that, trying to force his way through the back somehow and coming from behind us. But he didn't manage to do that. These are my mounted gunners. I believe Emperors of War asked whether or not they fire all together. I believe they do all fire together. Looking at them and watching them in these games, I believe they all fire at the same time, so it's not ranked by fire or anything like that. So it's basically the same as the shooter cav in Napoleon. So yeah, a little bit of lag there. As you can see, it was a good game to our opponents. Thank you very much for playing, guys. Thank you, Termi. My opponent quit. Thank you, Termi, for playing. I hope everyone enjoyed the video. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and also go check out Terminator's channel as well. He does lots of good videos, Shogun, Napoleon Total War, so go check him out. There'll be a link in the description. Termi's opponent now decides to use his cav, which is, well, it's completely pointless at this stage in the battle. He should have used it a lot earlier. But there we go. As you can see, a little bit more lag. I don't know why, but lag seems to happen worse at the end of games than it does at the beginning for some unknown reason. That's just the way it is. But as you can see, I've got some speed units in there now, so let's just go take this cav out as long as Termi's cav as well is in there, so not a problem at all. But thank you very much, guys, for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all later. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.